Hey everyone, welcome back to a new type of video. We're making a video on Mortal Kombat Mobile because they have dropped their Halloween teaser update trailer. So let's watch it together. I already watched it, but I do want to go over it because it relates to what I'm doing right now. We have new people. We have Mortal Kombat 2 movie katana. So basically, MK11 katana, pretty boring. But we have Ghostface. Ghostface. I love the drawing. It reminds me a little bit of the Dead by Daylight pose that he does in that iconic trailer. That was so cool. But he is a legendary. If you're from Injustice, and if you already know Mortal Kombat Mobile, he's a platinum or I don't know what they're called, but they're the best kind of cards, right? And he's part of the Nightmare team, so he's gonna be with Jason, Freddy Krueger, and Leatherface. That is all I've ever wanted. Now, if they can just make this into a console game so I can play as Ghostface and others can play as Jason against me, that would be so cool. But we have quite a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna go over what I know about Ghostface, and then I'm also gonna go over my account that I have on Mortal Kombat Mobile. I used to play this when it, like 10 years ago when it came out as a little kid. So I have, I stopped playing it like 5 years ago, but I'm gonna obviously return super hard on Mortal Kombat Mobile. I'm gonna get the Nightmare team all the way up as much as I can because that team, it can be fun, but I feel like it needed one extra character to really make it feel like viable. And so let's just go over what we see on the screen right now. So his first one is gonna weaken. His second one, I still don't know what that does because here it shows an icon for something else, but in a later clip it shows a shield break icon. So I'm not sure if that's it's two different things, so I'm not sure. Right here he just switched in, right? He has 5 little damage boost icons. When he has 5, the person under the mask is Billy right now. How do you know that? It's because he has 5 of these. He is Billy. Billy, the first killer ever from Scream. When he gets 5, he turns into a maniac, right? When he turns into a maniac, he gets tons extra damage, and he does not react to basic hits from the opponent, which is very unfair, I have to say. And then he has a little unique interaction with special 2. Let's show it off. So, and I forgot to mention, he gets 1 of these damage boost icons every time he lands 2 basic hits. All right. So that's not how the special move works usually, but because he turns into a maniac, he loses control and kills the imposter Ghostface and Sindel, the opponent, which she had like 50% of her health. So I'm not sure how this actually works. It doesn't say too specifically in the character card that I found, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Nightmare team expanded. It's what everybody wanted. This is the Halloween update that everybody wanted. Now if they can add Alien and Predator, but that's Mortal Kombat X. And I think the reason they cannot do that is because they lost the rights to do that. Ghostface is still pretty relevant because it's been less than a year, you guys. If you cannot believe it, it's been less than a year since Ghostface has been released. That's crazy. That's how fast Warner Brothers dropped Mortal Kombat 1 because they knew they couldn't keep it up because a lot of people did not buy the DLC. And I'm like, they didn't buy the DLC because the game is not that good, because the game is not... It's missing a lot of stuff that Mortal Kombat X had, the Mortal Kombat 9, and then Mortal Kombat 11. But like, that's a totally different conversation to have. But I feel like the game itself should have gone a little longer because it's been less than a year since Ghostface came out, which is insane. He came out in November, which is why they couldn't add him in the Halloween update for Mortal Kombat Mobile, because it'd be weird to have him on the mobile game before he actually shows up on the actual console game, because then you would know, oh, he does these special moves and these are the animations. So it's like kind of like a spoiler, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we already know Jason escapes usually when you try to do some sort of special move on him, and he'll stun you. And when he stuns you, Leatherface comes in. But it's stupid. I'm not gonna use Leatherface on the team because Jason, where he stuns for like 3 seconds, in those 3 seconds Leatherface shows up to ruin those 3 seconds that you can do a really good combo switching to another character. It just takes away any possibility and way of you saying, oh, I want to do this now because he tried to special move me. So I'm gonna use Jason, Freddy Krueger, and Ghostface, which is honestly my top 3. I like Leatherface, but like he's not one of my favorites. I have to say Jason and Freddy Krueger and Ghostface have my top 3. Of course, my number 1 is Ghostface because, you know, Ghostface is cool. I love Ghostface so much, but that's gonna be my team for sure. So, and another thing, Ghostface is basically Spec Ops Scorpion, because whenever a teammate in your team is about to die from fatal damage, he just comes in. He'll just like see how Jason did not die over here, and Ghostface tags in and just rushes into the battle. He can only do that one time, and he can do that one additional time for every other Nightmare teammate. So he can do that 3 times if you have your full Nightmare team, right? Which is pretty cool. I think there's just, and he does have a way to heal. So we're going to talk about that when we get to finishing this trailer teaser. Again, every 2 hits, he gets 5% damage boost. He can only do that 5 maximum times. So he gets 25% damage boost, which is a little bit, but we'll get to how he does a lot of damage. A new stage. I have to say, they update this game so much. I'm very jealous as an Injustice mobile player. But yeah, I'm going to be using Freddy Krueger for sure. I don't know. Yeah, he's not a Nightmare. Batman Who Laughs, Noob Saibot is not Nightmare, but they kind of should have. But like at the same time, it's for guest characters that are horror slasher icons, which is what all of them are. So cool. Okay, now that he did 2, see how he just goes up? It goes up very quickly. And what I fear is that he might be a little overpowered. We'll go over it. I don't want to keep stopping the trailer. But I do think, I don't know if they ever nerf characters, but I don't know. I don't know anything since the last 5 years. I haven't played, so if you guys could just like let me know how to play, I am for sure gonna be part of the Mortal Kombat mobile community now. I stopped playing ever since MKX was like rebranded to MK Mobile, and they started introducing Mortal Kombat 11 characters. So this is how the special move normally works, right? But because he doesn't have 5, I suspect that's why it's working normally. When he has 5, Billy becomes a maniac, and then he kills the imposter and then whoever's in the battle, which is insane to me. Kind of crazy. And again, see how it says shield break? I'm not sure why the other icon was there. So I'm not, you know, we still have to wait for all the details, obviously. Oh, again, Mortal Kombat X is my favorite game. I haven't played Mortal Kombat 9, but it just looks so incredibly fun. And Spawn is one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite comic book characters. He's so cool. So cool. All right, let's hop into Mortal Kombat Mobile. Oh wait, let's actually go over Ghostface, because I feel like Ghostface is gonna be a bit more complicated to try and do. All right, so here we have Ghostface's official, I don't know what you want to call it, his character, his passive, his stats, everything. Okay, so he has a little bit extra power generation. I know that's not a big deal as it was back in the day, because I think only Kitana had over 100%, which was pretty cool. I loved using that card. He seems to have a lot more health than attack, which I think is normal. All right, his specials: weaken, medium damage, leaping slash. What that sounds like might be the overhead. So like he'll just run to you and then just like stab you on your head. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be the enhanced version, which would probably make more sense because only one hit doesn't do too much damage. And always outnumbered, he's going to be doing that. So yeah, see how it says shield break right here? I suspect when he gets to become a maniac is when he just does an instant KO, I guess, which is kind of crazy. But for right now, the base normal special is always shield break, and it looks like it does a lot of damage, but at the same time it doesn't let you continue the combo, so it's kind of bad. I'm not sure. Team Bane. I totally forgot what that does and what that means. But flick of the wrist. I actually think Ghostface's fatal blow is gonna make way more sense because he kind of like summons 3 ghost faces. So like at the end of the screen, you'll get stabbed on your back, and then right next to him, he has another ghost face running at you with a frying pan. He'll hit you over the head, and he'll just pop up right next to you and just like slash your entire arm. So I think it'll actually work. Some of the other fatal blows that Mortal Kombat 1 characters have are very weird. Like they just cut off really weirdly because there's no cameos, right? So like you can't really do that. I mean like cameos in the fatal blows. I know there's cameos in the game now. It's confusing, you guys. It's confusing. All right, Double Trouble. I find it very interesting that Ghostface from Mortal Kombat 1 did not bring all 3 killers. And again, he kind of does because they need it for the fatal blow. It's very confusing. So Ghostface only brings in the original Ghostface killers from Scream 1. So spoiler, I mean, I feel like everyone already knows, but Billy and Stu are the 2 killers. So this time they actually are just normal people. Like weirdly enough, even though Billy and Stu uses those combo enders that have Kira and Cobra moves, it's kind of weird, but we'll just this is a different continuity, I guess. Billy and Stu have gained powers upon entering Mortal Kombat Mobile. I don't know. So attacks to get Billy's ghost spirit. 2. Attacks to remove Stu's ghost spirit. 2. So this is something I'm kind of having a little bit hard time understanding, because if you need to get Billy's ghost spirit, don't you need to have already Billy? But it says Billy gains ghost spirit on every 2 basic attacks. So every time you hit him twice with your basic hits, you get 1. So it's kind of weird. Like only Billy gets to gain ghost spirit, but you need 2 ghost spirits to get Billy's ghost spirit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's weirdly, but every time you hit twice, you get 5% extra damage, and you can only do that 5 times. So that means 25% extra damage maximum. Billy can switch with Stu. Stu uses shield upon switching and removes ghost spirit every time he hits 2 times. So basically, Billy gets the ghost spirit and Stu removes it. Billy gains damage because of the ghost spirit, but Stu heals him for 7% health. So he'll get 35% max health every time by the time he finishes using all 5 ghost spirits. And not every 5 ghost spirits. He's gonna get 35% of his max health using all of the 5 stacks right here that Billy gained, right? And then he's also gonna get 5% power generation boost, so it's gonna be 25% and then 35% max health. If Billy has 5 ghost spirits, he becomes a maniac for 13 seconds. All right, so that's what we saw in the first few seconds. He kills on special attack 2. As he sees the imposter running out, he kills him in a rage, and he also killed Sindel in a rage. So while Billy is in the maniac for 13 seconds, he does not react to basic combo attacks. He has 180% damage boost and makes the opponents unable to tag out, which is very crazy. Stu is so scared he cannot switch to like Billy cannot switch. That is so funny to me. Use special 2 or fatal blow. I guess that means to switch him out. All right. And for the team passive, before a teammate gets to be killed off, Billy suddenly bursts into the battle and attacks the opponent. You can only do this 1 time per match, and 1 more extra time for each nightmare in the team. So basically, you want to have, oh my god, Freddy Krueger is such a great card to have. I wish I played his challenge a little more when he was not a diamond card. Oh my god, I remember the name, Diamond. Yeah, he was really good. Jason is also so very good. Ghostface, I feel like, is very good for the team passive, but I don't know. He seems like it looks good on paper, but I feel like I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if he's gonna be that good of a character, but he's gonna be good support for Freddy Krueger and Jason. That's the best thing about Ghostface. He's gonna be a good support. So with that being said, I think we have completed the Ghostface details. Everything seems pretty good. Everything seems like it should fit. I don't know if he's getting brutalities. I know they do update the cards later on, like months later, for new brutalities, fatalities, and all that stuff. It would be interesting to see. I think the only reason they added Ghostface in now is because of course, it's Halloween, but of course, we have Scream 7 that's gonna tease Scream 7 and have Ghostface in the public again in this same month. So it should be any day now. Like I'm always on alert. I'm always on alert. Like I'm expecting any second for that thing to drop. It's not going to be something huge. It's going to be a teaser because the movie comes out in February. I know it's like a few months before, but like you kind of have to have your teasers already in the cinemas so that when people go watch other movies like The Black Phone 2, you can already see, oh, next year there's going to be Scream 7 and Ghostface is going to be there, and then this character, this character, this character. So it gets you already prepared to go to the movies February. And I feel like that's the reason they need it. They need cross promotion. So I feel like if I would be Fun World or if I was Paramount, I'd be like, hey, hey you guys, Scream 7 is coming out. If you guys cannot wait, there is a bunch of games he's in. He's in Dead by Daylight. He's in what is that game called? Manhunt? I'm not sure. He's in he also got a skin in Fortnite, so you can also be like, he's in Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, he's in Mortal Kombat 1, he's in Mortal Kombat Mobile, he's about to get released there. You guys can buy him for like, I don't know how much money it is, and it does, not only does it get Mortal Kombat fans aware of Scream 7, but it gets Scream 7 fans to go play Mortal Kombat Mobile if they cannot wait for the movie. So I feel like it's very good cross promotion, and that's why I thought it was a very good idea to have him in a Halloween update, because it just works. It works. The cross promotion, these companies want money, and this is how you're going to make a lot of money. I'm for sure going to buy it because I am going to try to max it out very quickly. But let's move on to the mobile account I have. I'm just going to show off what I have and what I've been doing for the last like 10 years. So let's do that. All right, and now I am on Mortal Kombat Mobile. I love this. This picture, by the way, Melina and Sub-Zero, best designs ever. Pretty cool. I love the Mortal Kombat X designs. All right, so if you guys come from Injustice 2 Mobile, you guys know how I have my account named Harley Quinn. Well, I did the same thing here, but for Katana. So where can I show it? Oh, it's right there. So if you guys can guess what character I focused on in this account, I have pretty much all the katanas maxed out. Pretty much, because I say pretty much, but I do not like Mortal Kombat 11 katana, so I literally will ignore her. Do not pay attention to her. I do not think she is a real character. I ignore that side. Classic Katana is such a difficult character to get, you guys. I don't know if she's easier in the more recent years, but back in the day, she was really rare for some reason. And Mortal Katana, I'm not sure. I thought I had her maxed out, but she's like pretty easy to max out. You can just like easily get her. I'm probably gonna get her very, very, very quickly maxed out when I open a lot of Ghostface and Nightmare team packs when those come out. But yeah, so one of my first ever gold cards back in the day was Assassin Katana, and I like to play as Katana in MKX because she's super good. She's really good. She's like really good. So she's not that good. The assassin team is not that good, if we're gonna be honest, but it's whatever. But I really like the design. Ronin Katana is also not that great of a character, but she does have a lot of health, and I do win with her a lot of the time. Circle of Shadow, I guess she's a alright character, but the thing is, you kind of want to have her in the Circle of Shadow team, which can be hard. And Day of the Dead Katana is pretty good, I guess. She does heal a lot. So Mournful Katana is pretty basic. Gives you 1 extra bar power, but that's pretty much it. Let's show off the other cards I have. Again, I haven't played in years. Assassin Jade was one of the best characters for a good long while. Day of the Dead Jade was really, again, one of the best characters in a really long while, until they fixed, or like they just nerfed her passive. I don't know which one it was. Day of the Dead Aaron Black. So basically my Day of the Dead characters pretty overpowered because I maxed them out. So that's the team I use. Oh my god, Nightmare Jason is almost maxed out. Wow. Fuse up. Oh, you can fuse characters like that? Huh. Interesting. He is almost maxed out. That's crazy. Wait, what level do they go up to? Just level 60? Oh. Yeah. But I'm very ready for Nightmare team for sure. I don't really have that much good characters. Like, as you guys could see, I only really focused on Katana, and everyone else was just pushed to the back. Day of the Dead, though. Day of the Dead is one of my favorite holidays. So it's like, just the cool outfits that they get. Like, I really love every single one here. Like, this one just looks so cool. The little pop of red on his tie, and then Jade is just beyond like insane. It's so good. We first got Day of the Dead by herself, Day of the Dead Katana, and this one's pretty cool. It's like just like a remesh of her original assassin variant with just a little bit here and there differences, but it's such a good, cool outfit. I wish that they did more of that. They never added that costume to Mortal Kombat X, which is very sad. Nightmare Leatherface, very low. So is Nightmare Freddy Krueger, but I really think he's a very good character. He does a lot of damage very quickly. He has snare, and he can also use shield. It's just very good overall. But yeah, this is like the team. These are my cards I have. I feel like I can go right now into, let's do like a very quick one fight. Wait, upcoming release mode, is that not, is that what we saw in the trailer? I thought that was already a thing. All right, let's just do one battle. One quick battle. Oh, there we go. Spawn, you look so cool. Spawn is one of my favorite comic book characters. I watched the series once, his entire animated series, and it was one of the best things I've ever watched. Really good storytelling. It's such a great storytelling show. I'll immediately go for an X-ray. And oh wait, he's not gonna be able to give combo breaker. I mean unblockable. Sorry. Uh-oh. I mean we're dead. Oh no, we're not. Why are we missing? It's starting to feel like Mortal Kombat 1. Oh, and also, I didn't even mention this, but it looks like Ghostface is also very slow in Mortal Kombat Mobile. So, like, we can never get away from a slow Ghostface, can we? Oh, you block with this. Sorry. I thought I can block with 2 fingers. Oh my god, this is triggering. I hate this character so much. So much. Dang it. Alright, let's tag in Jade. What was that? Wait, why? Where did my special go? These characters are so new and so different. I'm not sure what they ever do. Alright. Weaken resisted. Mass monster. Oh, I forget. This isn't Joker. I keep forgetting, dude. This isn't Joker. This is actually Noob Saibot. Another one. Can I please attack? Oh, we're not gonna win, are we? I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. I honestly, I think the power creep is low-key insane because it's very evident how older cards don't even, I don't know, they just can't. There's even cameos too. Very weird that they have cameos, but they don't have cameos in the Fatal Blows. Or that's what I think, because I remember seeing a video or somebody talking about it, and I saw the video of how weird Fatal Blows are, because there's no cameos to follow up. It's a very weird cutoff. Yeah, I am so happy I'm going to be able to max out the Nightmare team. Oh, I really want Freddy Krueger. So I am expecting there to be a lot of wasted gems. So I'm trying to already start off getting a lot of these souls, because there's a lot of offers, as you guys could see. This is what I told you guys for Injustice 2, but I think this for Mortal Kombat is kind of a little worse, because in Injustice 2, if you waste $20, they'll give you 20,000 of your currency, but here they give you less. So if you waste $50, they will give you 50,000 currency, right? So I'm not sure why, and that's a little disappointing. But yeah, that was it. I think I didn't show off my gears, my equipment, but like there's not really much to show because I haven't played this game. Yeah, I wonder what equipment piece Ghostface is gonna have. Is he gonna have like his knife, which would make the most amount of sense, or like his voice changer? Is he gonna have a brutality piece being teased in one of them? But yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool that he's finally coming to Mortal Kombat Mobile. But yeah, that was it for today's Mortal Kombat Mobile video. Very excited. I don't know, I think he's coming out the 14th and 15th, and we should be expecting an update and a maintenance. There's also going to be a new way to sign in, so I hope my account doesn't get lost, because this account is years old, and I don't even have the stuff it should be on. But hopefully nothing bad goes wrong with it, because it would be of a travesty to see that go home. But I really am so excited to finally like just change everything and change it all to Ghostface, all of this to Ghostface. It'd be so cool for Halloween. This is the best Halloween update, by the way. I have played this game like 10 years ago. Best Halloween update has started this one. Actually, no, we can't say that. I feel like the best Halloween update was Jason Voorhees, because they added 2 Jason Voorhees, and then they also added Freddy Krueger in the next update, and Ghostface. I feel like the Halloween updates are always the ones that are the most exciting to me. But yeah, let's not make the outro too long. I'll see you guys next time. When the update comes out, I'm gonna definitely review, gonna do all of that, so stay tuned, because I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ghostface wins. Flawless victory.